Hey everyone, it's Angela here, Nerf and Stein. This is a quick update in case I decide to film the rest of this build. This and this, hoping are going to become one. My grandson loves this Grave Digger monster truck, and he also loves Nerf. So I'm going to try and do that. And you're kind of working along with me here as I try this because I don't know if it's going to work. So basically what I want is, I want this somehow attached to the top, and it looks like that's going to fit in the wheel, in the wheel hub. So that's amazing. Just enough to clip them in without damaging the internals, hopefully. Okay, as you know, internal mods, not my thing. I need Drac and Alice and all the rest of the awesome ones to help me. As is proven there, I've cut it off to try and fit the old Grave Digger on top, and I had no idea this thing was here. So now it isn't actually priming properly anymore. It's priming probably 50% of the time. I bet when you saw me doing that, you were pulling out your hair going, Angela, stop. Too late, it's done. So I've got some spare parts. I thought I'd open it and have a look and see if I could rejig it in some way, even with my non-knowledge of such things, but there's no way I can rejig that. You guys probably could, but no, not me. So I've jumped from this now, and I'm going to go with my last Nerf Nite finder. And I'm hoping it will work. Already this is fitting over the back better. I just need to check and see if sawing any of the Picatinny off is going to damage the internals. And unlike last time, I'm going to go online and check what the internals look like before I go sawing into things like a muppet. So this is where we're at now. The whole project's changed. But I'm still going to crack on with it anyway. Hopefully you'll stick with me. You guys! I cut the front off and it seems to be still working. So that's further than we were a minute ago. Oh geez, sometimes I need to do live videos so you guys are there and then you can say, Angela, stop, you're a ninny. Okay, here's hoping I haven't made another mistake. Cut the whole Picatinny off, just so it's nice and flat. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Nite finder is a go. Haven't glued anything on. But, whee! Pretty cool. I think this is going to look wicked when it's done. Hi everyone, I know it looks a total mess, but we're getting there. I've been gluing bits on. I figured that would be boring for you to watch, so I'll just run through what I've done. I've attached the Grave Digger, which I showed you, to the top. I've attached, these things are super sturdy, they don't move or anything, but I've attached two crappy plastic wheels, filled them and attached them to the front. I'm leaving the Nerf for the back wheel because I think that's kind of cool because it is a Nerf blaster. And I found a little rubber tire. Once this is all painted, I'm just going to hook that over the front. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not going to interfere with firing it or anything either. I was going to cover this up. I've tried a couple of things, but I don't have that many spare parts. I think that is going to rub too close to the tires, so I'm just going to leave it off. He can put his darts in there as intended. But overall, it's looking pretty cool so far. I'm about to block off the headlight here and take it out and give it a spray of black undercoat a few times. And then we'll come back, paint it, untape Grave Digger, and hopefully that will be it done. I'm taking the wheels off to paint it because they're rubber. I'll pop these on when I finish, and I'll probably just hand paint that. They'll be glued on as well onto the axle or whatever it is, the rod, so that he can't pull it apart. But it's still working. Better remember to take that off. That's rubber as well. That's where we're at. I'll be back when it's all undercoated and I'll hopefully have time to clear my desk. Hey everyone. Okay, we're undercoated in the black. I'm just going to go around with some black acrylic, got it here, into all the holes. Because I didn't want to keep spraying it and spraying it and spraying it. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'll just do it in time lapse so that it's not crazy long. I'm just going to dry brush it to bring out some of the detail and then try and work out where I'm going to do any colours, if at all. I think he's mainly pink and green. I can't remember now because I've taped over it. I think it's mainly pink and green. So, silver acrylic. This will take a while, so I'll speed it up. But in case you haven't seen my other videos, I'll do a quick bit. So silver on the brush, just lightly flecking it over, and the raised areas will pick up the silver. Okay, I will speed it up, and then we'll come back when the whole thing's done, work out whether or not I'm going to do any colours anywhere. Hopefully you can see that's already starting to come out. Okay, I've decided I'm going to tape off this part around here in this part, and I'm going to do that either green or purple because they're the two colours that Grave Digger uses, and probably this part, just so that more than one part is taped off with colour. So that's where we're at. I'll speed it up because you don't want to watch me putting masking tape on, it's super boring. All taped up. I think I'm going to do this bit green and this bit the pinky purple colour. I'll speed it up. It's the same thing as I did with the silver, but just hitting these bits here. Green done. Now to just do the purple bit. I haven't got the best of paints, so I've had to mix some light green there. I haven't actually got purple paint either. Well, I have got purple, but that's not what I would call purple. It needs to be darker. So I'm going to darken a little bit of that, do this, and then use the light stuff on the top, same as the green. There we go, almost all done. Just need to do the rims. I need a smaller brush for that. I'm going to dry brush it silver. I'll probably dry brush these silver as well. Let's see, oh, the other rim, of course. Stick the wheels on. Pop the tyre on the front. In fact, we can do that now. I realised I finished prematurely. I didn't put the wheels back in. I'm going to glue these in place, but they'll still run. So that is actually what it looks like. And it will roll, and it means you can lie prone and crawl along the floor. Flip it up. Okay, I think I finished the video prematurely because I've noticed a couple of things that are a wee bit annoying that I'm probably going to change. the trigger I've forgotten to do, so I'm probably just going to hit that with the model brush. And the inside of these wheels look a bit crap compared to everything else, because that's silver paint, that's grey plastic. So I'm probably going to paint these black now, a little bit of black acrylic, and then lightly dust them with the model brush in some silver. I will time lapse it again, I guess. Okay guys, now I think we're finished. Sorry about the preemptive ending. I noticed numerous things that were bugging me. I've also added a little bit of brown to the tires, just because I think they'd be dirty because it's a monster truck. Filled in the windows. What else did I just do? Glued on the wheels. Need to make sure they're still running, obviously. Oh yeah. Whew, thought they got stuck then. That was a worry. They're still good. I think that's all I did. Gosh, I can't even remember. I've not done the trigger. I'll do the trigger before I take photos. I'm an idiot. Oh, I did the rims on the inside of the tires. I think that's everything that I just did then. And we're good to go take some photos. This light's terrible. Let me turn it off and see if it makes a difference. Is that any better? Is that showing up the colours any better? Not sure. There we go. We're good to go. I've just got to clear coat this now so that I know that he can use it without worrying. All done. Probably this time. Grave Digger Nerf. Nerf and Stein out.